Hello everybody, happy Sunday! Yes, it's Sunday the 7th of June 2015. Sort of nearly halfway through this year, aren't
It's
we?
unbelievable how fast it's gone by.
And Pete's here this week. Were you here last week?
I was here last
Oh yeah,
week.
you were. Sorry, I forgot you were here last week. It's been so many weeks now that you're not here, it's unbelievable.
Thank you, Colin.
It's alright. Only telling the truth. Anyway, CGN for Sunday the 7th of June. There's not that many games coming out this week, but we do have a few. When I say a few, I think it's literally only like 4 or 5. So, yeah, I'll get cracking with those, and then Pete will do the news. So, on Tuesday the 9th, we've got the Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited. That's coming out on the Xbox One and PS4. And Operation Abyss, New Tokyo Legacy, coming out on the PS Vita. On Thursday the 11th of June, we've got Dr. Mario Miracle Cure. Mario does a lot of things now.
I think he does everything apart from plumbing.
Because as Bowser given Princess Peach food poisoning or something. He's now got to try and save her from that. I don't know what this is about, but yeah. Yeah, I think he does. You're right there. They need to make a plumbing game about him. He is a plumber, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say Mario, Luigi and everyone are plumbers.
Yeah, why don't they make a plumbing game? Like, he's not a doctor or a superhero or like a Formula 1 driver, for example. But yeah, anyway, that's coming out on the 3DS. And on Friday the 12th of June, we've got Lego Jurassic World coming out on pretty much everything. So the Xbox One, PS4, Xbox 360, PS3, PS Vita, Wii U, 3DS and PC. So, that's it for this week, as far as we know. And, yeah, Pete, do you want to do some news?
Yeah, I'll take it away then.
Alright, I'll hand it over to you, Pete.
Hello everyone, it's me, Pete, and I'm doing the news again. Right, the best bit of, well, the most, the highest bit of news, or what do you call it? The biggest news.
Well, it might not necessarily be the biggest news. I just sort of put them in any order. 1
TB consoles look likely.
Terabyte.
Is that what that means?
Oh my god, did you not actually know what that meant?
Well, no, how was I suppose TB means a lot of things. It could be Thunderbirds for all I know, couldn't it?
Yes, but
yeah, Thunderbirds do that, don't they? I think TB.
When you're looking at Xbox Ones and PS4s,
no, I'm just saying
that about storage.
I thought maybe it was like, you know, Thunderbird skins or something. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Last week we learned that it seems likely that both Microsoft and Sony are going to release 1 terabyte versions of the Xbox One and PS4 consoles. The PS4's DualShockers reported that 2 new models of the PS4 have been listed with having 1 terabyte HDD, which the other retaining the current 500 gigabyte HDD. The Xbox One, Amazon recently listed and then removed a 1 terabyte variant of the console. I'm not really sure what the prices of this are going to be. What do you reckon?
I think Amazon had listed it at $399. I don't think it was on the UK version they'd listed it, but from what I know, or from what I've read, Amazon did list a 1 terabyte version of the Xbox One and then removed it not long after.
That's a bit, that's a bit strange. Okay.
Yeah, and they might know some information that perhaps they weren't supposed to tell anyone. I don't know.
According to Amazon's listing, it says it's going to be released on the 15th of June 2015, which is the same day that Microsoft are set to do their E3 press conference. Neither company have officially confirmed the release of this yet, but with E3 just around the corner, we shouldn't have to wait long to find out.
Yeah, so they might come, they might not though.
They might not.
Now then, this one I was a bit confused about because I read several articles saying it's coming out in October. But when I actually looked on Steam, it said November. Okay. So I'm going by what Steam said.
Okay. Well,
even though the BBC had even said it was October.
Okay. Well, apparently the Steam controller, as well as the new Steam machines, are starting to be shipped in November. It looks pretty similar to the Xbox One controller. Really.
How does it?
Because of the ABXY and stuff.
I suppose you're right there, but what? The thumbsticks and that, they're not even thumbsticks.
Well, I don't know, what is that sort of?
They're sort of like
touchpads or something.
Kind of, although I think they're made of like a rubbery plastic.
And the Steam thing is kind of the same as the Xbox.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Button on the top.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Steam controller has now been on the cards for a while, and finally it's due to launch in October. Apparently, we don't. Really know exactly
I forgot to change that one. I originally wrote October. And then when I saw it on Steam saying November, I changed all of the Octobers to November. But I forgot to change that one.
It still could be October, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But, it's sometime in the future. Meaning that Steam users will be able to benefit from having handheld controllers as an alternative to keyboards, mouse, like all PC games out there. The Steam machines are also due to launch in November or October or whatever, we don't know, with different models with different specifications being launched. All Steam machines run on Linux-based operating systems. However, each Steam machine has different specifications and price and such and such. Steam controller and Steam machines are due to launch either in October or November.
I'm going to guess it will be November because that's when all the consoles launch. It's when the Xbox One launched, the PS4, Wii U. Everything's launched in November.
So a very good time to launch
I'm going to say it will probably be November. And this is what I've seen on Steam's website.
Yeah, November's close to Christmas.
As much as I trust the BBC and that, I didn't like the fact that they said October. But Steam, who are the people that's actually making and selling these, are saying November. Actually, when I say making, Dell and a few other companies are making the actual Steam machines.
The cheapest Steam machine's going to be starting at around about $700. I don't know what that is in UK money off the top of my head. It's less in the UK money, whatever. But and a controller at $50.
I'm going to guess that's probably around 550. I'm gonna guess.
I reckon a bit less, maybe. But
thing is, though, the British prices always include tax.
Yeah.
American prices don't tend to. It's like when I was in New York that time. You get like your stuff, go up to the till, like you get a $10 note out, thinking it's gonna be $10, and then it goes up to like $11.
That's really
weird. And then it's just like, oh, for God's sake, I forgot they had tax at the end of it. Whereas in Britain, whenever you go to a shop, the tax is included on the price on the shelf.
It's like
so if you the one I bought like a mini Empire State Building that was like for $10 or something, and then added the tax, it was like $10.50.
Oh, that's a bit stupid.
Whereas if I'd bought that in the UK, it would have been £10 with the tax.
It's like, serving in restaurants in America. Like I think you were telling me this. It's like the bill itself is like the flat price, but you have to pay like a certain amount of
tips,
a certain amount of percent of it. I think depending on what.
I believe it's compulsory in like most states in America.
Yeah,
well, it seems to be anyway.
I mean, I'm happy to give a tip now and then, but like including it as like 20% of the the bill or whatever is a bit much, I reckon. But anyway, sorry, enough about that.
Criticising stuff and that.
On to the third bit of news. Windows 10, as many of you may have heard by now, release date has been confirmed. Microsoft recently confirmed about their new operating system, Windows 10. We already know that it's going to be even better for gaming with its new integration with Xbox One and stuff like that. But we now know some important information about the operating system itself. It's confirmed to launch on the 29th of July 2015, and the current users of Windows 7 and 8.1 are being asked to reserve free copies in like the little start bar. I being one of them.
Yep, same mate.
I'm sorry, I've read that bit already. Within the first year, all Windows 7 and 8.1 users can upgrade to Windows 10 for free, which is very generous. And after that date, copies of the OS will cost around £78 for the Home Edition. A few weeks ago, we also learned that Windows 10 will be the last Windows operating system. I know, tragic. And they will instead keep updating Windows 10, similar to what Apple do with the OS X.
Yeah, I think they are going to try and do what they are doing, like Apple are doing. I mean, they've called it Windows 10. Apple's is OS 10. So, and like Apple just like release new versions of it, like they give it names. So I reckon Microsoft are going to be copying them a bit.
Yeah.
Because like Apple release updates like yearly, I think it is, like, and they call it different names. Like they've had things like Mountain Lion, Mavericks, Yosemite. So I reckon Microsoft are probably going to do the same.
Okay.
But I wonder if they're going to name it after like mountains and animals.
Oh, they'll probably give it some weird, crazy names like all these guns that you see in games.
Yeah,
anyway,
possibly Spartan or something.
Spartan.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the new internet browser.
It is. I was going to say that's replacing Internet Explorer, isn't it?
They might have like Windows 10 Master Chief or something, or like Cortana.
I highly doubt it that they'll do that specifically, but they'll probably come up with some weird thing.
Possibly.
Anyway, that's it for CGN for this week. I
know, it's such a shame, isn't it?
I know, it's such a shame. I'll miss this week, but I'll be able to pull through some medical help. Anyway, we'll see you next. Well, hopefully, Connor will definitely see you next week. Hopefully, I'll see you next week as well. I'll do my absolute best. And thank you for listening. Goodbye.